All right, Transformers, Angelo Reynolds live here from the Transformers Academy. Guys, it's been such an amazing journey this week. I am on fire because you guys are on fire. We've had such a great time, and you know I am in my place of refuge. This is my place of solace, and this is the place where I come to you to make sure that you are doing all those things and finding your way in a transformation way that will lead you from one place to the next. This is the Transformers Academy, and you know what time it is because we've been talking about all week gaining access to any and everything that you desire. Anything that you want, I believe, surrounds or involves three things that we've been talking about all week. If you're on the air now and you can tell me at least one of those things that I gave you guys on Sunday in terms of universal principles that I talked about, I'll make sure you get a copy of the book, send it to you as soon as possible. If you can give me one of those three things. If you're just joining us, I am Angelo Reynolds, Senior that is, and this is the Transformers Academy at my place of solace, at my place of refuge, talking with you all this week about gaining access to any and everything that you desire and that you want. And so we're live. If you're on the air, welcome. We're glad you're on with us. And if you're someone who strived to do something, if you're someone who've gone after something, if you're someone who've had some goals, some aspirations, and if you're someone who wanted to do something, you know it takes a number of things. I talk candidly about specific three things that I had and that I use that has worked quite well for me. Those three things, number one, I gave you talking about desire, that burning desire, that passion and that desire to acquire those things that you want. We'll talk about that further. Desire. Number two is the discipline. Do you have the discipline to do what it takes once you have a desire to do something? What do you mean by that? Talking about day in and day out, doing the things that others are not able and willing to do. Are you disciplined and consistent in terms of your persistence and moving forward with those things that you're trying to acquire? And third and finally, the dedication, the time that it's going to take, the level of commitment that it's going to take to get you dedicated until you finally get and reach those things that you've sought after for so long. And so that's what we've been talking about. I give you guys my personal own experience of burning desire. And for me, I wanted to write, I wanted to speak, I wanted to train, and all those things sort of came about through the trials and tribulation of obstacles, challenges, setbacks, pitfalls, and all those things that all of us deal with at some point. And so the question that I began with you guys on Sunday is, what has happened in your life that has now brought you to a level of thinking where you have to now find creative ways to get those things that you desire? What is it that you've wanted so badly, but you have not yet attained because you haven't had the burning desire, you haven't had the discipline, nor is your dedicated movement been strong enough to withstand the challenges, the obstacles, the setbacks, all of the social ills that come in your way and come before you while you're trying to move forward. And so if you're one of those people, if you're someone who's had some challenges, if you're someone now who's watching this video, I'm here to tell you it's all about finding the burning desire, being disciplined enough to move forward with a dedicated commitment. Because I can tell you right now, those three things have worked so wholeheartedly for me, and that's how I got to where I am today. And so those persons who know my story, you guys know last week we talked candidly about moving from PhD to convicted felon, a rough time in my life, setbacks and obstacles where unable to become employable with credentials at the highest because of my legal systems and conviction of going to jail and spending time on house arrest. The unbearable things happen. Now, your situation may be worse or least. Doesn't matter. And so because I share those things with you, it's not in a way that's boastful, but it's in a way to help you find and navigate your way to desire, dedication, and discipline. Because I know you guys have it. When you're finding yourself in a rut, if you're finding yourself in a trap, and if you're finding yourself with obstacle and challenges and defeat over and over again, now is the time to become creative. Are you willing and able to have the burning desire the dedicated discipline and the dedication to follow up and follow through to gain access to any and everything that you want. Listen, guys, we're going to be on all this week. We'll post these videos on YouTube, but make sure you go back and take a look at how you can become a part of the Transformers through the subscription there. Go to DrAngeloReynolds.com, go to YouTube, we're on Instagram, and all of these things are posted so that you guys can have an educational piece. The Transformers Academy is about a growth movement from transformation and an evolving process from one place to the next and finding your destiny through personal and professional growth. And if that's a place where you can find some solid there, find it. You see where I am right now? It's a place where I come to you daily at 7 p.m. Eastern every single day, specifically this week, talking about gaining access to any and everything you want through desire, discipline, and dedication. If you have questions for us and you're on the air now, I love to entertain those things. Or if you'd like to share your stories of what it took ingredients-wise for you to move forward and gain access to any and everything that you've gone after, because we know that people are listening now and we know that your time is near and dear, but we also know that you're not completely satisfied with your steps that you've taken so far. And so the next place is to make sure you find some solace, find some direction, and find that burning desire, dedication, and discipline that we're talking about all week. We'll come back on at 7 p.m. tomorrow Eastern. I am Angelo Reynolds, Senior, that is. And so go to DrAngeloReynolds.com, go to YouTube, go to Instagram, but more importantly, find a way to navigate yourself to this week's broadcast. We come on at 7 p.m. Eastern. We hope you'll spend some time with us, but more importantly, we hope that you guys will spend your time finding and redefining what it's going to take for you to get that burning desire, that dedicated discipline, and that dedication to obtain all those things you've been fighting for. I'm Angelo Reynolds, Senior. We'll see you guys tomorrow. You know I'm outside. 7 p.m. Eastern. The universe and the elements are in full force. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.